All right, 7 minutes past the hour. Good morning, everybody. Glad to have you along. John Cremeans here, Zach in the control, as we continue to bring you every piece of information you can possibly ever put on your plate. Maybe put a couple pieces of bread that. Oh wait, we can't do that because it's no gluten day. I mean, I was almost thinking we should almost write a song, to the Love Boat theme. Gluten, exciting and new. There's some bread and some pasta too. That kind of stuff. But no, then that would be really cheesy and stupid and pretty much. Well, that's right up my alley. There you go. Well, good morning and glad to have you along here. As we take a look at 2015. How you doing on your weight loss right now? Doing okay? Oh, I noticed you didn't stop smoking.
Yeah, unfortunately.
That's not working for you. You've got to get motivated.
Well, you know how the stresses of life make you stop doing certain things.
The stresses makes me just even more crazy.
Yeah, agreed.
And I do a lot more things. Hey, we've been talking with ShandraV all week long, and it's all about her Freedom Week, and it's getting rid of some of the bad things in your life, and bringing in the good. Before I got a feeling though she's gonna just beat us up on the in the fitness department after this though. Right? I mean, we've already gotten rid of sugar. I mean, we're drinking a lot more water. But, boy, now we have to get rid of dairy and gluten. Should we talk to her about that?
Oh, I love my dairy.
I'm going to bring her on. Watch. We're going to talk to her about this. ShandraV, good morning.
Good morning.
All right, so let's talk. Gluten. Why is it bad? It's so good.
It's not bad on its own. It's just the fact that we have been inundated with gluten our entire lives. And I'm seeing more and more of my clients having gluten sensitivity. I'm not saying they have celiacs. I'm just saying that they're presenting a lot of sensitivity to gluten.
Like, what would be a sensitive reaction to gluten?
Gluten does cause inflammation. And personally, I mean, I can see swelling in my face. I see clients definitely with bloat. But other, little things like I see also what I call a gluten hangover, where the next day everything is kind of fuzzy. You're just not yourself.
Really?
Really.
And that's just from eating like breads or whatever, huh?
Yeah, so gluten is anything that's wheat-related, barley and rye.
All right, Zach, you heard that. No more beer.
Yes, beer is gluten.
Yeah, she just wiped out your beer there. Okay, so like whole grain?
Whole grain. If it says whole grain, look on it. It'll say wheat. So anything that has to do with wheat. So almost, think about it. Almost everything we eat throughout the whole entire day that we've had every day for all of our lives is gluten, and our bodies just were not designed to process that much gluten. Then add the pesticides and things that go along with it, the GMOs, that your body just is reacting to that.
Really? I guess I didn't know anything about that. I'm gonna have to check this out a little bit more. Now, you also are talking about dairy in your latest blog. Why dairy? Because I'm a cheese guy.
Dairy, we are the only mammals that continue to eat dairy after we're weaned. We generally lose the enzymes necessary to process dairy, especially cow dairy. I do recommend staying with Greek yogurt and goat cheese, feta, those kind of things.
Well, so there are some cheeses that are good then.
Yeah, I mean, your body can process the goat cheeses a little bit easier. But there's a reason there's so many lactate products out there.
Really? So, I mean, you notice this? I mean, is this one of the things that as people try to lose weight and they try to work out a little bit, this is the kind of fat we want to try to stay away from?
As far as fat, yes. But I challenge all my clients when they get to that sticking point, when they come to me and go, everything else, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, then I say, okay, 3 days. Just give me 3 days. Take out the gluten, take out the dairy, tell me how you feel. And most of the times they don't understand or realize how bad they feel because that's their norm. They've had it all the time. When you start taking that out, they're like, wow, my clothes feel better. I'm not so bloated. My shoulder doesn't hurt. My hands don't hurt. little things like that is how they start saying, wow, I really, really feel great.
Boy, that's you certainly as we've looked at this whole entire week here. I mean, sugars I can see, and then the water thing. I've been doing even more of that lately, but boy, this is going to be a tough one. You're really going to have to pound this one out of me. I have no idea. I mean, how am I going to get rid of bread, Zach? What am I going to do?
We have to come up with a replacement for bread.
Chandra's being mean to me here.
I'm not being mean.
I'm gonna have to get rid of my toast with strawberry jam and everything.
Oh, but there's so many other things you can have that are so much better for you.
Like what? Cardboard with butter and cheese or something?
My favorite right now is quinoa. Quinoa is...
Quinoa what?
Quinoa.
What's quinoa? Quinoa? I can't even say it.
Quinoa. Quinoa is a grain that is not gluten, and you can do so many things with it. You can make it savory or you can make it sweet. It basically takes on the taste of anything that you put with it.
Come on, you're kidding. You're kidding me now. That's like when you meet somebody, they say, "Oh, they got a great personality." You know, it's not good. But okay, so you can change the flavor of this stuff. Yeah. You can make it any way you want. Well, what do you do with it?
If it's in the morning, I just make it up kind of like rice pudding. I put my quinoa, a scoop of protein powder, cinnamon, and a little bit of Greek yogurt.
Oh, that'd be kind of like rice pudding then.
Exactly.
See, I've read your blog.
You did.
So I'm thinking, okay, this may not queen. How do I say it though? I'm gonna have to quinoa.
Quinoa.
Quinoa. K. Sounds like a K.
Yeah, quinoa. Okay, I'll definitely have to check that out. So now we're into the fourth day now. So how are your clients doing on this so far?
You know, yesterday I met with a potential client who has been following every day, and she was just so happy that she found a way that she was following, putting more water in. She felt so much better. And for someone that I've never met before to come up and give me a hug and say, thank you, this is really, really fabulous. And I sat and she showed me her MyFitnessPal. I went, looked through it, see what she's eating, was able to make some suggestions and talk to her about, from what I saw, why she's not wanting some water. She had a lot of carbs. And we talked about, replacing some of those carbs with protein, and, she'd be able to increase her water intake because that's a catch-22. But it was just so much fun to have her, come up and say thank you.
That's very cool. But you've been doing this now for what, over 10 years now, right?
Yes.
I mean, that says something, especially in this day and age where it always seems like there are trainers everywhere, but they come and go, right? And you've been around for 10 years doing it with hundreds and hundreds of people, with a lot of great success.
And the thing is they learn from me, but I also learn from every single one of them. They always teach me something.
All right. So how can if somebody's interested and they want, because I know you're based here in the Tampa Bay area, but you're also kind of like all over the U.S.
Well, I can do virtual training. I have programs available where I can put together workouts for you, send them to you, and you can actually see me doing the workout and learn how to do it, and then I can follow your nutrition virtually too. Very
cool. So how does someone get a hold of you or want to find out more?
The best way to contact me is to go to ShandraVFit.com and fill out a contact form, and I will personally get right back to you. And hear a little bit about your story and what's going on with you. And
they probably should check out the GameChanger.rocks website too, huh?
Yes, absolutely. You'll find out a little bit more about my program where it's a done-for-you program. You don't have to think about it.
Awesome. All right, ShandraV, as always, a pleasure having you on the show today. Right now we're about 17 minutes past the hour. I'll look at traffic weather, and then I'll just keep meandering through the day. I need more coffee. Holy cow. What did I have, an hour and a half of sleep?